middle. Umpire Kiss throws the ball in the air. Maloney gets it down to Nathan Lewis. Short little kick, only as far as Nick Maharis. Got it away to Christian Highland. Got it away to O'Connor. Great smother by Alistair Woods. Coming through the middle was Stone. Punched on by Oakley towards centre half forward. Anderton creates some space for himself. Gives it away to Feldman. Runs towards 55 metres out. Open goal square. Running back Hood and Forbes. Aaron Broom there as well. Hood and Forbes. Forbes off the ground. Kicks it in towards Broom and he holds it up. Also there was Hood once again rushed through for one behind to Thomson. So 7 behinds to the Thomson side, and Bannockburn 3-4-22. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 45 seconds played.
So Aaron Broom wastes no time, kicks the ball into Carr on half-back flank, decides to run, has one bounce, runs a fair way, finally gets a kick, only as far as Dean Oakley can't take the mark. Lewis is there for Bannockburn, just on the ground is Bradley back, and first encounter is with Nathan Lewis, would you believe? And the umpire's kiss. So the ball now put in the air in front of the social club here. Up high, Dean Oakley. Lovely tap down as far as Troy Feldman. He's tackled immediately. The ball picked up by Woods. He's tackled, gets a handball away. Bradley gets a hand of the ball toward the boundary and finally over once again in front of the social club here at the St Albans football ground. So the ball about to come back in once again. Comes the football in front. Dean Oakley tapped down as far as O'Connor, but Lewis with good body work, he gets a handball back into the middle of the ground, chasing hard there. O'Connor, ball thrown out there by Ryan, not seen by the umpire. Lewis again goes down. In fact, it wasn't Lewis. The ball's come to Christian Highland. He kicks the ball. A terrible kick off the boot once again. Hood there tacks the footy, comes back. Gets a handball to Stone. Stone there has the lead there from Forbes. And that's a bit better looking from the Thomson club. And, well, Broom might be, could have been very fortunate not to get 50 there. The umpire wasn't watching what I saw. And
I never are.
That's funny. Ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the ball...
They're your best mate, aren't they?
So the man on the mark, Aaron Broom, is 40 from goal. Luke Forbes... not too far short of directly in front. We'll go
to the left though. You watch how he kicks the footy.
Moves in. Left footer. And has hooked it back right through the middle. So if you can control him, I suppose it's all right. But it's not out of the book lorry, is it?
No, it's not a bad result.
It's a goal to Forbes. First goal for Thomson. 1 goal, 7-13. They trail Bannockburn 3-4-22. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. 3 minutes gone.
Just a worth ethic round the centre of the ground from O'Connor there. You know, he's getting in and under, and he's working very hard. And and it was good to see Brett Anderton come up and attack that ball early to get the handball out as well. So. Yeah, good start. The start they'd be looking for.
He used his strength, Anderson, didn't he? Made something out of nothing then, but that's what he's got to do. That's what he's in the team for.
So back to the middle. Umpire to throw the ball in the air for Oakley and Maloney. Favours Maloney. Oakley comes up though and gets it down. Highland bashes through the pack. Tries to pick it up. Pack develops around him. Tim Gardner comes in as well. And the umpire will come in. Secondary bounce. Highland gives the ball back to umpire San Espirito. And it'll be Oakley up against Maloney. They stand and he gets it away. Oakley towards Highland. Handball was chopped off though by Cameron Carr. Shane Stone, and he will get up and give the ball back to the umpire. And we'll have a third bounce in the middle of the ground.
They don't seem to pay in our league, the bloke pulling the ball back in under, do they?
No. So a ball up again. Maloney in front. Tapped down from the back by Oakley. Flanagan's kick was smothered. Got some support though through Christian Shaw, who runs free. Runs his full measure. Left foot kick long towards by Shane Andrews in front of Aitchison. And he will shoot for goal from 45 metres out slide angle.
Can't do anything about that, can you? That was very, very strong. Come out strong at the ball. Strong hands, and H was right on his hammer, but just pulled it in nicely.
Laurie's got a big smile on his face. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was because the ball's a little bit greasier there too at the moment, so that was a great moment.
So the drainer, who's kicked one already, Shane Andrews, comes in, 45 metres out, left foot kick, and pretty close. Goal umpire says 4 points. So his second of the afternoon, and a quick reply for Bannockburn. They go to 4-4-28. They lead Thomson 1-7-13. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, and 5 minutes have been played.
I think that's just the difference of the two sides at the moment, though. When Bannockburn go forward, they get into the hot spot, whereas Thomson fiddle a bit too. That was a good result there. They were right in front of it, and Forbes was able to kick the goal. They've got to be a little bit more direct when they go forward.
So the ball back with the umpire in the middle. A couple of positional changes in defence for Bannockburn. I noticed Gibbs going back to the taller Forbes and the Broom coming out. In the middle, Oakley, great tap down, only as far as Christian Shaw, handball to Woods, and Bannockburn are away out of the middle once again. Woods kicks it direct to centre half forward. Tom Malone Grant just floated across the front of the pack there and took the most comfortable of overhead marks you'd ever want to see. Talk about casual, but and he's within kicking distance. Man on the mark just inside 50, with Malone Grant now kicking to the northern end, and probably for some reason the breeze may be slightly favouring that northern end at the moment as it comes around a little. So a golden opportunity here for Bannockburn to increase their lead as Malone Grant moves in. It's a nice looking kick, but it's drifting left once again. So he's had one right and one left from at both ends of the ground. Malone Grant kicks his second behind, and Bannockburn go to 4-5-29. They lead Thomson 1-7-13. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 6 minutes gone.
So Armstrong from fullback for Thomson goes towards Nick Maharis, takes a good mark under pressure from Van Ingen, still inside defensive 50 on the outer side, has taken the mark. Got O'Connor running for him. He wants to switch play back towards Armstrong, so really gained about 20 metres, and now he chips the ball back towards Forbes in the middle. Good kick with a left boot. Marcus Forbes straight down the middle, looking for Brett Anderton in front of Clinton Shaw, over the back Flanagan, and runs into O'Connor. We've got the handball away to Ryan. Blind turn, needs some support now. Another one, dropped the footy. That's holding the ball. Thomson with a free kick. Gardner runs away. Draws Woods, gives it to Bradley on centre wing. Runs now with the right foot, chips the kick towards Hood over the back. Forbes, Broom stood his ground, couldn't take the mark. Hood, Broom on top of it, and the umpire says held to him, and we will have a boundary ball up at half forward. Thomson into attack.
I think I agree with what you said at quarter time. Thomson not picking the right options. Fancy going to the small in Hood.
Smallest player on the ground, isn't he, Eric?
So ball up. Oakley used the body, got it down as far as Tim Gardner to run onto it. 30 metres out. Oh, Tim missed it. Now he picked it up to the outside the right foot, kicks it out of bounds on the full.
Missed everything.
Yep, shocking.
And will be a free kick to Bannockburn, last line of defence.
I mean, that's been what we've seen Thomson a lot this year, Paul, and they've done it a lot this year. In forward, they're shocking.
Stephen Gadd, last line of defence, chips it towards Flanagan, takes the mark. So Corey Flanagan, he chips it towards, it was towards Alistair Woods, but Christian Holland read it beautifully and took the mark just outside 50. Anderton getting back towards the goal square. We go short towards Troy Maharis, still on 50. Fair kick from there on the right side for a left footer, but we'll be kicking into a bit of breeze. So it'll be a good kick from there. And may have to now because it's pretty congested between him and the goal square.
The bloke that should be standing in the damn goal square is doing the leading.
And that was Brett Anderton, but he's going back there now. Maharis, left foot kick towards the square. Is it over? It is, it's there. Great kick, Troy Maharis.
Brett Anderton did a good job. He really spread the back there.
He put his first on the board, Troy Maharis. The second for Thomson. They go to 2-7-19. They trail Bannockburn, who are 4-5-29. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 8.5 minutes played.
As you said, Eric, Brett Anderton just put his body there, didn't he? And just fell back on the pack and held them back. And that's his job today, just be big and strong and a bit of an option up there. But he, as we called it, he let out, then he went back, and then he just kept coming back on the pack. And that's an excellent bit of work from him. You can put that one down to him.
Yeah, well, my point was it should have been a smaller player doing the leading, not Brett Anderton. He was there to take the big catch if it came up in the air or do what he did in the finish.
So in the middle, both ruckman hit the ball towards the Thomson goal. It's got as far as centre half forward. Highland, nice little work, handball out, comes out to Oakley, handball to Bradley. Bradley now, the chip past, he's got Forbes, hit him on the chest. Oh, you wouldn't want to believe it, Hood. Right person, right place, right time. Very fortunate kick, but Hood has kicked his first, and here come Thomson. That's their third. We go to 3-7-25. They trail Bannockburn 4-5-29 on the Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 9.5 minutes gone.
We're right on the mark there, Laurie. We said he had to be there, didn't we?
Exactly right. And if you follow that replay back, you'll find that Anderton touched that footy. Just the 1%, pushed it out, and was able to make the space from the run forward.
So a couple of quick goals for Thomson brings them back into the contest. Only 4 points of difference. Back to the middle for Oakley and Maloney. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Oakley gets it down. To run onto it was Feldman. Pack develops. Umpire will come in and ball it up once again.
Starting to get his hand on the ball first, isn't he, Dean Oakley?
I'm just going to say there's been a few ball ups and a couple of goals, so there's been a throw ups, and he's getting on top now in the ruck.
Maloney to come from the same side as Oakley. Oakley gets the left fist to it, but Woods reads it better. Oh, he ran into trouble though because Bradley put the tackle on. Now Christian Shaw, quick kick out of the pack towards Ryan, punched away by, towards Broome it was, punched away by Baxter. Now Ryan gets it back towards Broome, but Nick Maharis standing in the way. He can't pick it up, goes towards the boundary line. He and Ryan, Baxter, handball back to Nick Maharis, tries to break free, little right foot kick around the corner to O'Connor. His handball back towards Baxter, gained 35-40 metres, kicked it out of bounds, intelligent kick. Got it down towards half forward, and it'll be a boundary throw in.
Stepped up again now, Thomson, haven't they? They've got those couple of goals and just playing a bit of footy, and they're just starting to find their mark a little bit just over there with those couple of little handballs and that.
So a throw in on the outer side for Dean Oakley and Peter Maloney. Oakley gets it down, but rode by Flanagan. Kick back towards centre wing, high kick two. Getting back Nick Maharis, can't take the mark. Second effort, can he get around Ryan? He can, but handball to nobody in particular. Lewis it was. He's going to get a free kick for a hold though against the coach at Bannockburn. And Nathan Lewis was pretty lucky then that the umpire didn't see him handball it straight back to nobody. So Nick Maharis chips it over the top towards Christian Highland, takes the mark on centre wing. Goes now towards the lead of Troy Feldman over his head. Clinton Shaw pushing the back, said the umpire. Troy Feldman will take the free kick in between wing and half forward. Forbes a long way down from the back line, gives him a lead. So does Troy Maharis. He goes in that direction, but the ball was never going to reach that. And Corey Flanagan chopped the footy off.
So Flanagan now in defence for Bannockburn, half-back flank with the football, looking for options. It's starting to get pretty congested around the middle. He's gone wide into a good position there. Highland put the spoil on the play. Troy Feldman picks it up, handball out to Highland on the left foot, comes forward. But in the way there's Maloney, called the play on, kicks it high towards centre wing. It's going to land very, very close to the boundary. Hickleton drops the mark, picked up there by Feldman. Handball backwards. He's got Dean Oakley in support, gets around a challenge there, kicks it very, very nicely to Christian Highland, takes the mark, comes back inboard, takes the mark, Armstrong, kicks to the lead there of, the mark paid to Troy Maharis, and he's, the man on the mark is on the 50-metre line. Would take a huge kick with the way the bruise is just coming up now, but it's a very, very congested forward line, so not too sure where he'll go. So Bailey Armstrong gives him something to kick to, and that's exactly where he's gone. And Van Ingen, I didn't think, I think Van Ingen might have assumed the ball wasn't going to be kicked 25 metres to the lead, because Bailey Armstrong's run from half-back flank and right across the ground, and he's taken the mark with Van Ingen now on the mark, 40 metres from goal, 45-degree angle. There's Nolan coming up into defence because his opponent Forbes is already in the goal square. But Armstrong, I feel sure, will kick the distance. Moves in. Not a bad looking kick. It's also drifted across the face of goal, and that's not the first shot from that side that has gone wide that way. So perhaps the breeze easing the ball across the face of goal. 3 goals, 8-26 Thomson. They trail Bannockburn 4-5-29. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 13.5 minutes gone.
Aaron Broome goes to brother Dwayne, takes the mark inside defensive 50 in the right back pocket. Drives towards the half back position to Christian Shaw, takes the mark in front of Christian Highland. So Shaw now chips the ball towards centre wing. Alistair Woods takes the mark easily. He wants to drive it towards half forward, does so now. Wobbly kick, Riley from behind. Oh, great mark, Dean Oakley from the side of the pack.
That's fantastic.
A great mark at half back from Dean Oakley. And used Sam Hickleton as a step ladder. Goes towards centre, off hands from Gardner. Darren Ryan, scrubby kick towards half forward. Might be okay though. Mullane Grant to run onto it, and he can't finish it though. Screwed it around through for one behind. His third of the afternoon. And they go to 4-6-30 Bannockburn. They lead Thomson 3-8-26. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 14.5 minutes played.
Might have been a handball onto Van Ingen, Laurie, perhaps. He was streaming past there.
Yeah, well, I think you've spoken about before making the wrong options, and both sides are doing a lot of that today.
So Bailey Armstrong to kick in for Thomson. having a few moments ago had a shot for goal at the other end. Decides to go long. It's gone very high, don't know how long. Aitchison, he's pushed forward. Ball comes through the arms there of Oakley. Follow up there is good from Marcus Forbes, and another kick along the ground by Christian Hyland. Gets the ball very, very close to the centre wing and over the line and out. So the ball now in front of the Social Club here at Thomson, at at St Albans, will be put back into play. We've been playing 15.5 minutes in the second quarter. Oakley almost took the ball out of the pack, picked up by Christian Shaw. Turned around on the favoured left foot, kicks long. It's at half forward. Malone Grant threw it across to Broome, and he's passed the ball beautifully. And on the left foot, it's into the arms there of Nayland, diving forward, and he has taken the mark 35 metres from goal. Very acute angle. Been an opportunity to perhaps steady the ship a little for Bannockburn. They've found scoring pretty difficult in this quarter so far. And Nayland has the football. Quite a little bit of pointing down there. Savali Armstrong suggesting how he should kick it, where he should kick it. But Nayland in the meantime is about to move in. Not a bad looking kick off the boot. In fact, it's a magnificent kick off the boot. That's gone right over the goal umpire's head. Nayland has kicked his second and has kicked the fifth for the Bannockburn side. 5-6-36. They lead Thomson 3-8-26. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 16.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, it's very dangerous when you've got a guy that can kick it as accurate as that, and he's only had a few kicks, but he's kicked two very nice goals. So the thing that I can notice out there today, to me, both sides don't seem to want to run with the footy. They're holding on to the footy. I don't know whether it's because of the wind or whether it's a big ground that they don't want to run with it.
Oakley gets it down to Gardner, runs free from the centre, handball back to Oakley. And the ruckman can run. Handball over the top towards Bradley at half forward. Oh, has to get around Carr. Does so. Keeps his feet. Right foot kick was terrible though. Troy Feldman. Christian Shaw off the ground. Now Troy Maharis needs some support. Handball back to Christian Hyland. Still at the point of the centre square. Chips the ball to Feldman again. He takes the mark. At half forward, he's got Gardner and Nick Maharis screaming for it. Nick Maharis, it is. Good punch away by Ryan. Only as far as Gardner gets around and goes into goal and kicks it. And that's a goal to Tim Gardner. And what the boys are alluding to was that, was it Clinton Shaw?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Was it Corey Flanagan?
No, Clinton Shaw, I think.
This one, that was...
Nearly tripped Tim Gardner up intentionally.
Broke his leg.
Oh, terrible that.
But Tim Gardner has got away from him and kicked the goal. And for Thomson, that is their fourth. They go to 4-8-32. They close the gap again. Bannockburn 5-6-36. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 18 minutes played.
Yeah, good goal. That they set that up well out here with Feldman running around the forward line. He's having a run on the ball as well, and he's been well. And Christian Hyland, he's lifted his work rate this quarter.
Well, they moved around a bit. Even Troy Maharis came up, touched that footy, and it was no good sitting there in the goals to get in where the action is.
So the ball in the air once again from the umpire. Dean Oakley dominating the ruck now, gets the ball down. Nice little tap forward for Thomson, doesn't go very far. Lewis, strong, comes through the pack. He's helped along. Oh, free kick there to Christian Hyland. Head down, trying to get the footy. And advantage not paid on that occasion because it's come back to Christian Hyland. So Hyland now, the man on the mark on the centre square. So Hyland now looking for options. Few interchanges for Bannockburn. Hyland now goes straight down the middle. The leaders come there from Yates, can't take the mark. Hood, front and centre, hooks it around the body, doesn't get it back towards the goal too well. Bradley tries to keep it in play, he's pushed forward. Player held without the footy in Gibbs, gets a handball clear to Broome, and Bannockburn temporarily out of trouble. It's coming pretty wide, there's a whistle on play.
Through for a point, it was.
Who's for a point, so we'll give that a rush behind to Thomson. I was watching the ball, not watching what was happening behind. So Thomson now 4-9-33. Trail Bannockburn 5-6-36. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes gone. So Bannockburn really utilising the interchange bench. Laurie, you've got a few problems?
Yeah, well, I think they have actually.
So Aaron Broome from full back.
He's kicked the ball well.
Oh, you just put the moz on him, I betcha. He's straight down the ground, looking for Nathan Lewis and
Beautiful.
Peter Maloney. Oakley over the back, Maloney at front. Tapped away by Lewis. Bradley to run onto it. Did well. Needs some support now. Stone running the other way. Right foot kick towards Dan O'Connor. Did well. Couldn't take the mark. Falls to Highland. He can't pick it up either. Bit slippery now. Right foot kick. Goes towards an open square. Gibbs gets back there. Goal! Christian Highland has put it through for his first of the afternoon. And Thomson, they take the lead. They're 5-9-39. They lead Bannockburn 5-6-36. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 20 minutes played.
Well, Welshie, the ball's just a little slippery. Highland almost didn't get it up, but when he did, he took a punt and went for the goal.
Exactly, and he might have had just awareness around him too, just that he had that split second to have a look up and finish it off. But he's definitely lifted his work rate this quarter.
He's had 7 kicks this quarter, so he's certainly lifted his game.
So back in the middle with the umpire, the ball goes in the air once again, and this is where Thomson are doing well. Highland gets a tap down. Dean Oakley comes to O'Connor. He goes wide. Yates the lead there, miles under the footy. Punch forward there by Shaw. It's Clinton Shaw. Handball to Christian Shaw. He's in real bother. The ball comes clear, picked up by Yates, hook around the body, and off Feldman sat back and waited for it. Stephen Gadd attacked the footy and punched it clear. It's picked up by Gibbs in defence. Handball to Shaw. He eludes a tackle. Gets the handball clear. Picked up there by Broome. He's working hard. Oh, good work there by Troy Maharis with stopping the handball going through. Highland, nice little handball out to Hood. He can't get clear to get a kick. He finally does toward the full forward area, but it is offline. So behind to Hood, 1 goal, 1 his tally, and another behind to Thomson. 5-10-40. They now lead Bannockburn 5-6-36. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 21 minutes gone.
Christian Shaw doing the kicking on this occasion for Bannockburn. He's got Nathan Lewis long in the middle by himself. Can he kick it that far though? I don't know whether he can. So he chips the ball short towards Clinton Shaw. And he takes the mark. Still only 30 metres out from the Thomson goal.
This is what's happened to Bannockburn. They're holding the game up.
Yeah. So now he chips the ball outside 50, looking for Corey Flanagan. Takes the mark. And he plays on now. Goes to the outer side centre wing. Looking for and finding Gadd, is it?
Yep.
And Stephen Gadd's taken the mark in front of Feldman. Feldman just holds him up on true centre wing on the outer side. Chips the ball back in. Tim Gardner read it beautifully and chopped it off from Aaron Broome. Now he wants to chip the ball to Sabali Armstrong on the outer on this side centre wing. He tapes it in front of him, and Van Ingen comes at him. Christian Highland needs to stand up and get it away to Armstrong again. He does so. Now Armstrong needs some support. Gets around on the right foot. Back towards centre half forward. Bradley might sit for him okay. Left foot kick high towards Troy Maharis in front. Camera car. Maharis used the body well. Getting back there though, Christian Shaw in support. And he drills the ball back towards centre half back. Broome can't pick it up though. Gardner comes at him. Worries him out of it. Hood's there. Christian Shaw again. Back onto the left boot. No. Handball instead to David Gibbs, standing inside defensive 50. Now he just measures the pass out long towards Dwayne Broome. Baxter from behind. Good mark by Broome. Well-weighted kick, and he's taken the mark at half back. Dwayne Broome, long lead from Lewis, goes in that direction now with the left foot. Might not go that far though. Bradley should be able to take the chest mark and does so on centre wing. So another turnover. Chips the ball to Dan O'Connor, who's had a very good game so far. Plays on. He chips the ball across the centre to Somali Armstrong. Ryan makes up some ground, but he still takes the mark. Now he chips it out forward, looking for Noel Riley. He'll have to sit for him. It doesn't. Ryan comes at it. Nick Maharis, he misses it. Riley over the top of it as well. Tries to drag it back in and has to get rid of it. Now it might fall towards O'Connor. Coming at it, Nick Maharis. Go away to Armstrong. At half forward, thought about tapping it on the ground. Now he goes to the left foot kick. Long towards Forbes. Stands there over the back. Gibbs. He can't take the mark. Handball though to Stephen Gadd. Out of trouble. And only momentarily though, because he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. And it'll be a free kick to Troy Maharis, 45 metres out from goal.
Troy made a bit of ground to get to that footy actually. Savali Armstrong was probably closer.
It might have been a better option, but anyway.
Yes, true.
He's a left footer. So Troy Maharis chips the ball, the lead's on from Luke Forbes, and he takes the mark on the chest.
And if he runs around like you said before, he's going to run out of the Boundary Road. And he will.
So Luke Forbes has taken the mark, 30 metres out from goal. Pretty tight angle still for a left footer. One left footer to another.
It is a difficult shot for Forbes, more difficult than Maharis Welshie out there, isn't it? Just the way he kicks.
No one's kicked from one from out there today either, because the wind's just actually taking it away a little bit.
But if anybody's going to, it'd be Luke Forbes. He's pretty mercurial when it comes to goal kicking. He doesn't need too many kicks. He comes in now, left foot kick, keeps it low, and has just hit the post.
Good effort.
So, not a bad effort from Luke Forbes. 1 goal, 1 his personal tally. And Thomson go to 5-11-41. They lead Bannockburn 5-6-36. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes played.
So they're having a bit more of the footy, Thomson in this quarter, but not kicking goals still, as Nathan Lewis does the kicking in this time. Kicks it long to the middle of the ground. Nice kick. Oakley can't take the mark in the middle. Comes to the back of the pack. Christian Shaw leads in the race for the footy. Bradley worries him out of it. Ball comes, the players overrun it. Stone probably copped one high, but by the same token he was pulling the ball back in. In fact, it was his teammate had him round the neck, Aaron Bradley, so no wonder the free kick wasn't given. Good decision, umpire, as the ball goes up in the air. Maloney taps it forward for Bannockburn, running onto the football as Broom, running on the ball now. Baxter, he can't get a kick away, kicked off the ground by Oakley. Gee, it's pretty scrambly in the middle as Timmy Gardner, just with strength, picks up the footy. Unfortunately, weight of numbers is against him, and as he goes to the ground, the ball under them all, and the umpire has put a whistle on. Player will come in and put the ball in the air. Into time on in the second quarter here in the qualifying final as the umpire puts the ball in the air again. Neither ruckman get a touch on the ball. Timmy Gardner really paddle it through between his legs. Now it comes out wide. The run has come from Baxter. He just chips it forward looking for Highland. Good defensive work on that occasion by Flanagan. Has seen the ball over the boundary line in front of our broadcast position here between wing and half forward for Thomson late in this second quarter. Oakley, well, he's infringed against Maloney on this occasion, and free kick has been paid. So Maloney for Bannockburn decides to kick long, and looking up there, well, the mark at the back, Tom Malone Grant, clean mark, handball to Woods while they're looking for Grant. Woods has come past, accepted the handball, kicked into the full forward position. Nice pick up there, handball Lewis from Ryan to Nathan Lewis, and from 25 metres out, directly in front, strolls in and kicks his first goal. They don't come much easier than that one, and that has given Bannockburn back the lead. 6 goals, 6:42. They lead Thomson 5-11-41. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 27 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, that was a great goal that there. If you notice, he was on half-back flank a couple of minutes ago. He followed that footy right up the ground and kicked a lovely goal. Once it got out to him, he certainly had to finish it off because Bannockburn really needed that goal.
Good hands, Malone Grant, though, wasn't it?
Very good. Tom Lane Grant, though, hasn't played that well at this point. He's only had 3 kicks and 2 handballs.
Oakley got it down towards Stone. Gardner's there as well. Feigned the handball, feigned another one. Then he gets it away to Yates. He can run free. It goes from the centre square towards Forbes. Over his head, Cameron Carter read it better. Gets back there first. Flanagan in support as well. Runs across the goal line. Kicks it to the outer side. Half-back flank looking for Christian Shaw. Can't pick it up on the half volley at the first occasion. Might be happy with the boundary line. Well, Felbin. In fact, it's Nick Maharis tried to keep it in. And the umpire will come in as the ball trickles over the boundary line. In fact, it was Troy Maharis, I think, was it?
Yep. A couple of players looking quite tired in that little run there.
It's a big ground.
It is a big ground.
I'll tell you what, I was about to say that before. I think the ground's winning already.
So boundary throw in. Yates gets it down towards Hood. Should be able to run in from 20 metres out and kick it behind. And he does. 1 goal, 2 his personal tally. All square at St Albans Reserve. 6-6-42. Bannockburn. Thomson 5-12-42. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 28 minutes played.
So we've got Aaron Broom, who's been perhaps running on the ball a bit in this quarter, now going to kick in again for Bannockburn. And he's got Flanagan on half-back flank on his own, and kicks it beautifully onto the chest there of Flanagan. Now he hasn't got too much in the way of options to kick the next one, as Thomson have flooded towards this side of the ground. Flanagan taking some time. Now he's been called to play on by the umpire. The man on the mark hasn't heard the umpire, and the hurried kick goes to the middle of the ground. Mark, well, dropped on that occasion by Furman on the ground, and Thomson towards half forward. Mark not taken by Yates. Woods does well, eludes the tackles there, kicks it clear. Van Ingen, clean bowl, straight through his legs, picked up by Feldman there. Handball to Oakley. Oakley now looking for some assistance, gets a handball to Roberts. Around the body goes Roberts to half forward. Well, as I say, players are going up and down on the mark here. It's Timmy Gardner now. Draws a player, handballs it wide to Bradley. He chips it inboard, and almost a mix-up there from Thomson, but the ball safely on the chest of Christian Highland. Just not comfortable with the David Gibbs attention there, as He's on the mark. He's 45 metres from goal. Will take a very good kick from Christian Hyland from there late in this second quarter. Approaching 30 minutes. Might need to kick the goal, I think, because it's very, very congested in forward. Decides to move in, kicks it low, it's not going to get the distance, and gee, a one-handed mark almost, Nick Maharis. Well, he thought about feeding it across to Luke Forbes, who was only 15 metres away, and
would have been very silly, I think.
well, it was the way the umpiring is, they mightn't have paid the mark. That's the unfortunate part of it, or the fortunate part of it, whichever you like to think. As now Nick Maharis, 10 metres out, 45-degree angle to give Thomson the lead going into half-time. It is a goal. It's Nick Maharis' first goal, and it is the 6th for Thomson. A very good second quarter for them. They're now 6 goals, 12-48. They're leading Bannockburn 6-42. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 30.5 minutes. Maloney off the ground, and I didn't see who
Ashley
came on.
Perkins.
Ashley
Yes,
Perkins.
You haven't run the ruck, I think.
No, Andrews to the ruck. Perkins to centre half forward.
That's probably good coaching, because I know that Oakley was going to get a hit out anyhow. So.
Back to the middle. Oakley will be against Andrews.
Are you conceding in there, Laurie?
Yes, I certainly am. I'm doing the score. Here we got it.
Oakley gets it down, but only as far as Aaron Broome. Roved it beautifully towards centre half forward. Over the head of Mullane Grant. Coming out at pace was Nayland. Handball it away to Broome. Missed its target. Nayland to butter up again. Over the top to Dwayne Broome. Can finish it off. And he can't. Left foot kick through for one behind. So Bannockburn go to 6-7-43. They trail Thomson 6-12-48. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 31.5 minutes played.
So Armstrong to kick in once again for Thomson. Probably looking for a long option, I'd suggest. Dean Oakley's in the middle of the ground, take a huge kick to get there. I think he's going to have a go. Aitchison actually is given the lead. As the siren sounds, the ball wasn't marked anyway, but it is half-time in the qualifying final here at St Albans, and the score reads Bannockburn 6 goals, 7-43. Trail Thomson 6 goals, 12-48.
In that quarter, Thomson 6 goals, 6. Bannockburn managed 3 goals, 3. 5 points of difference at half-time. The goal kickers for Thomson, all singles: Christian Hyland, Tim Gardner, Brent Hood, Luke Forbes, Nick Maharis and Troy Maharis. For Bannockburn, 2 each to Ben Nayland and Shane Andrews, singles to Christian Shaw and to Nathan Lewis. 5 points of difference in the qualifying final. We'll take a break, back with the second half action of our Matchday live coverage this afternoon on 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.